Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's Makai again. It's been a little while. I'm sorry. Um Me and trying to post a video in time is a little tough, I will say. But in today's video, we are going to be reviewing some of my sketches over the past like 2-ish weeks. Maybe it's been a little less than 2 weeks. I'm not really sure. But we're going to go over some of them today. But it's been fun, I will say. I think it's been really fun drawing recently, and I've had a lot of fun, I will say. Recently, and you'll see it in this video, I've been really focusing on this one drawing, because you gotta have your fun illustrations in between your studies. And I've been studying a good amount traditionally as well, but I've been busy with other things, like I've been working out more, which is really fun. I've been really motivated to work out more and have a healthier diet. That's what I've been doing recently, so that's been fun. I've also been scripting a video for one of my other channels, or for my other channel, which I've been putting off for so long, and oh my gosh, dude, YouTube videos, they are so hard to make. They take so much time, but that's because I'm a slow script writer, and I have a really bad habit of just recapping. I just have a bad habit of recapping things. So, I mean, it comes with time. You'll get better at writing scripts when you just write more scripts. I don't know, a little random rambling aside, we can get into our drawings today, or our sketches. I'll show you some of them off the bat. So you have this one. This is the one I've been working on the most. Yeah, you can look at that one real quick. Skip through these. We have this one. I don't know if I have the sensor, but we'll see. I don't think I have the sensor for this, but yeah. We have this one too. I have some notes here, so we'll go over that. We have this one, and we have this one too. This will be fun. And we also have, I can go through a little bit. Yeah, I can't show this one, it has nudity. But these ones I can show. These are just some figure gesture drawings. And I'll show you two of my value studies. So yeah, I don't know, I do not date everything correctly, so that's why you're gonna see stupid dates all over the place. But hi again, welcome everybody. Today we're gonna be looking over my sketches, so it'll be fun. I think what we should start with is this sketch. I think we should start with this one. I guess for like review's sake, oh my god, it's Haru. I will throw up the picture on the side to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, I actually do have it on the side for me. So yeah, there's this sketch. This was not bad. I did this maybe 30-ish minutes, I don't know. But it was fun to do. I drew Haru from Persona 5. I love Persona 5, one of my favorite games ever. And it was just supposed to be a basic little sketch here. I think it's actually pretty good compared to the original. Oh, and I need to mention, I do not know who these models are, and I'm very sorry, but in the future, for future videos, I'm going to try my best to find who I'm referencing and whatnot. So very sorry. If I could find them later after I record this video, I will post them in the description. If I could find out who they are or like where I found it. I found them on Pinterest. Pinterest, people do not credit people. Oh my god, it is an issue. It is an issue. But just going off of the framework I did, I feel like it was a little off. I definitely like super duper sketches. I do have the recording for this, so maybe I'll show that on screen. Maybe I won't. Like really sped up the time lapse of it. We have, I think it honestly turned out really well. I'm gonna repeat myself a lot because I've never done this before as in a video format. But I thought the proportions were pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to make another layer here just to like think. I do not have I'm just gonna be using my mouse today. But I think the proportions were pretty good. Like I except for like the chest. I think the chest is off here. But I think I fix it here. Yeah, I fixed a little bit more in the final sketch. I make it lower here. Right? Because it's supposed to like connect here to the armpit. I'm pretty sure from like from just my experience, I don't know, but this one wasn't bad. I really think it was actually a pretty good thing. It did take me a while. I do like what I did with the pants here. I really like how I drew the folds here. Obviously not my best work. But I wasn't trying to sit here forever and do it. Here's the line art. Comparing it to the original, I feel like there needs to be more of a curve. If I'm trying to go for like complete accuracy, I feel like there needed to be a bigger curve here. Let's turn on the lower lever. I feel like there needed to be a bigger curve here, right? Because I feel like she's really straight. I feel like maybe her chest could have puffed out a little bit, or her hips could have went out a little bit more. I am not yeah, I think her chest could have went, like, her back should have went further back here. I'm scribbling, but yeah, I think that's what it would look like. Because I feel like if you look at the references, like, the feet are way further back, so I kind of angled this wrong. It's supposed to be more angled, like, this way. What am I doing? But yeah, I think that's what this would look like if you angled it like this. Sorry, what am I doing? But if you, like, angled it more downwards, it would have looked closer to the foot. For little sketches of the shoes, not that bad. Not that bad. It was overall good drawing, sketchy line art, but it's okay because I wasn't trying to be fancy. I think this is pretty good. You're gonna hear me repeat myself a lot. Head is pretty cool. It doesn't really have like extra features. I did want to. I wanted to keep it simple when I did this. But oh my god, it's Haru. Oh my god, surprise face. Yeah. Anyways, that's that one done. Really short. But yeah, I think things I could have improved on are definitely like just to make it more accurate, like to change her posture a little bit. Move her back a little bit, make her bend a little bit backwards. I think it would have been better. Next one is this one. Why did I say I forgot. Oh, because I felt like the proportions are really weird here. And I don't know if it's really true. I know her feet. I know I made her feet big on purpose. 8. She's 8 heads tall. Now she's pretty freaking tall. Bringing it back to the reference, I think I made her legs too long. I did. I think they should have started a little bit lower here. But I think they look really big because I kind of drew her feet as boots instead of drawing them as feet. So that's why they look bigger. But it's fine. I think it's overall pretty good. Oh, I see it. I think she looks long too because her shoulders are pretty high. They are high. Or her head's small. Her head just might be small. I know compared to the reference, I know I had the hands are wrong here. Oh, here. Let me bring up the actual thing. Yeah, the hands are actually not proper. We can turn this off. But yeah, see, I drew the boots here. What? So I take back my earlier comment. But yeah, and her back is not the same angle. Should have been back a little bit more. That's why it looks like there's a whole empty spot here. Looks like there's a whole like empty section right here. I should use a different color. She's like a dark red or something. Like right here. And her arm, the angle is just like not even correct. But I still like how it turned out. Yeah, I actually think it turned out pretty well. Maybe like I think like the arm lengths are like a little off. I think with like I think the forearm looks really big. In comparison to this, a little bit longer than this one, I think. This one, like, as in, like where the bicep, like, the upper arm here is, like, a little short. For sure. But, yeah, it's the back. Again with the back. Huh, back to back. The backs are messed up. Aside from that, though, legs are pretty good. See, you can see, like, I think the literal, knees, I'm looking at the knees here. I think compared to the reference, they are higher. Or when I drew them in the pants, they look higher. But, I I can't tell. I wouldn't really know. But definitely, I made her head like lower and her head smaller. And yeah, her shoulders are like way higher. Like her neck is shorter, I'd say. And her shoulders are like higher. So I think her neck is just shorter. Yeah. I think it could have been long if I wanted to be more accurate to what I was drawing. Yeah. And I think her torso is shorter because, yeah, I made the belly button kind of high in comparison. Should have been lower. I think things just should have been lower in general. But I think like for a more like stylized, if you're going for like more of a stylized approach, I think this is not even that bad. I think it's pretty cool looking. I would draw like this, totally. I love characters with long legs. Shout out Code Geass. I love characters with long legs. It's really cool. I think it's a really cool design thing. Anyways, let's quit the rambling here and move on to the next one. We can briefly just go over my figures. These are what I did. I think these were 2-minute figures. Did I write it? I think these were like 2 minutes. Which, for me doing it digitally, something I don't do figures digitally, or gesture drawing digitally a lot. So I actually think I did pretty well. This is just like the first two. You have 2 more here. I do like the scratchiness, I will say. I think I don't know how big my pen was, the size, but I just use G Pen. I am trying to be, or not trying to be, I'm a G Pen warrior. These are a little off. I do not have the references. I do not have the references for these ones, but these are not bad. Obviously, I think an issue I have is like, what did I forget what this is called. It's just when you go over a line a lot. Rehatching? I don't know if it's rehatching, but it's when you just like go over your lines again and again. I remember, yeah, when I was in like a program for art, my like teacher was like, yeah, you go over your lines a lot. You need to try not to go over your lines so much. I'm like, I know you're right. It's a hard habit to break, I will say. It's a hard habit to break. Yeah, but those are just quick figures. Oh yeah, I don't have it in a folder. Next thing though I would like to show before we get to the final thing. Oh no, 2 more. We have 2 more things. After this, I want to show you my value studies. This one was fun. I actually found the artist for this one, so yay. And I think the other one has artist stuff too. Yes, I have the text right here. Cool. But we have this one. This is Makima. I think I have the photo somewhere in my thing. I did not have these prepared. So yeah, comparing it to the original, which the original is by Hirito 98765. I love this. When I saw this on Twitter, I was like, holy crap, this is beautiful. I'm like, this would be such a good value study. I'm going to do this one. And I did. Honestly, it's pretty good. I think I like it. Let me turn off the text. I think it's pretty good. I obviously with like value studies, it's really about trying to create good shapes. And I don't know, when you use G Pen, I just end up making really blocky stuff. But like, I feel like it's readable enough. Sorry, I feel like it's pretty readable. Like, let's go back. Yeah, I think you can see it. Pretty good. This is what happens when I'm off script, by the way. I'm a rambler at heart. I just realized I didn't color anything here. This is pretty nice. I think it is pretty damn nice. Here, let me make another layer so I could just do something. I think the hair strands, yummy, yummy, yummy. Very good looking. And the face is good. I didn't want to put eyes because I felt like it would have taken away from it. I'm like, these are not really needed for what I'm trying to do, which is cool. We have the hair here, the ear to separate the hair to make it more readable. That's the word. I think it's good. Maybe here I could have made more whites, but I feel like it's okay. Because you can still tell there's hair here, but in the reference it is pretty like bright hairs on top of the thing. So I could have like extended the hair. Voice crack. I could have like extended the hair lower here, but I think it turned out okay without it. I think the harder part to read here is like the hand. I say it's very readable, or it's pretty readable, but this could look kind of blobby to you. It's like, okay, I tried to make the hand, like where the hand starts, a little visible because I tried to outline the sleeve and the armpit here, the armpit fold here, and like the thing of the sleeve, and where the sleeve lands on top of the other hand right here, to make it like show that, yeah, it's on top of the hand and it's in front of the face. I was debating on like, oh, should I put like some light here? Is it gonna make it more readable? I think I could have. Because it kind of just meshes in. So I feel like maybe just a couple more strands around here. I can't really do it right now, but yeah, a couple more would make it look better here for sure. This is the tie, and then this is the hair. This is I think this is a pretty good example of like what I should be doing more when I try to do these value studies. Is, yeah, the big bright pieces, the big pieces that really show stuff. Like, yeah, here you go. Here's her, like her chest is shown here. Like the volume of her chest is shown here because of the light that I put here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but yeah, right here. So I think that's really important. And yeah, here's the arm and the arm, and then no detail in the background, no eyes needed. We did not need them. You could see like the hair is a little messy, but I think it was good that I did add some grays here to show that it's hair. Maybe the front could have been better. Maybe I could add some blacks to the front, like, or some darks to the front. I could have added some darks to the front maybe to show that she has bangs, but I think you can kind of tell. Maybe like a strand or two would have helped. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Let's delete this layer and move on to the next one. Here is an example of me. Oh yeah, and we did this in 15 minutes. I originally wrote 25, but then I looked at the recording. I was like, that was 15 minutes, not 25. But the next one is this one. It is a Bloodborne Hunter. It is by, I wrote your name down, by Koyoriin. I said, holy yuck. Anywho, we'll get him next time. Yep. And this is when, yeah, 9th of thing. Well, it's the 15th today. Yikes. It's late. But compared to the actual reference, you can see this is like really messy. I made this one really messy. I did this one in 10 minutes because I was about to play Fortnite after. I know that. But I wanted to try to make this one, like, this one to me needs a redo. I will definitely come back to this one. Obviously, like, 10 minutes. I give myself 10 minutes, right? I actually put myself on a timer to do this one because I wanted to see, like, okay, what can I do with this and see how far I can go with it. And it did not turn out good. This middle part right here, let me get a full thing. This middle part is like a strap. And it's like, what am I looking at? Like, yeah, but then you add this like extra stuff here and you're like, what am I looking at? What is this? Like, what am I doing here? Right? It just turned into a mess. This is just like this is when I feel like you want to give yourself more time. Like 15 minutes probably could have made the difference. Like those 5 extra minutes could have made a big difference. Who knows? I feel like what is it called in the game? It's the something cleaver, something saw. I don't remember from Bloodborne, but I'll remember it. I don't know. This, I feel like originally it was pretty good. I think I made it look pretty good, but then I feel like I ruined it. Like, can you even tell that her arm's up? Can you tell that this is a weapon? Like, why did I put eyes? Well, actually, I think the eyes are okay because they are really big stand-up part of the piece. And that red background, which I just made gray, obviously. But, and like, this is her hat. Like, what am I looking at? I just made this so messy. So, because like I compare it to the reference, and I'm like, wow, this is so good. Even when I put in black and white, this is really good. But I don't know. Maybe you could say like, oh, you didn't really need this part here. You didn't really need to add this. I know I did this because I wanted to show that it's not just a blob here. It's like a shawl. Is that what you call them? I don't know, like a cape, like a mini cape. I think they're called like a shawl or something. But I also don't think that's what they're wearing in Bloodborne. That's not what they're wearing in Bloodborne. But yeah, I wanted to try to make it readable, but it was just an epic fail. This is like, so what I definitely learned from this one is just like, just take your time. Just take your time, dude. Give yourself and simplify, because this is not simplifying. This is not. So we'll get them next time. We'll get them. It's literally in the text. We'll get them next time. Yep. Let's move on to the next one. So for this one, I don't think I need a censor. If I do, if my video gets taken down, then it's over for me. Nah, I think I'm good though. But I got this one from Proco. I know that. That's where I got this one. I don't really know how much of the reference I could show, but I'll censor it probably for the video. But for this one, can I open it? Jesus Christ. Okay, here's the text. You drop the text for a second. But like, I wanted to do some scapula stuff. And yeah, that is not how it looks. This one is not bad, but this one is definitely off for sure. I didn't want to draw the legs and stuff. I was just like, okay, just make it look like the thing is on thing. You can add a little bit of meat on the bones here. And I put a head. But those hips, Jesus Christ, too big. You can already see here. Well, I have notes already, so we don't really have to ramble here. Hips, too wide. Look at that. Those hips are way too wide, dude. Like, look how I drew them originally, like in the construction phase. Too big. So it's good that I brought them down here. Really nice. I did make the head too big in comparison to the reference, so that's why it's like, and too high. So you could see that, oh man, it's really big up here. The scapula placement, I do think is correct, but this is definitely not the way it's supposed to look. If it's supposed to, I think it's more supposed to like curve here, like this. That makes more sense. This one is like correct. I believe this one is good. This one now looks better. But when I was drawing this, I did not curve it. I don't know why I didn't. But you learn from your mistakes. This makes more sense, right? And I just wrote this at the bottom. I was like, oh, I don't know what the muscle is supposed to... There's like a muscle here. I did not know what it was. Pretty sure it's the lats. I think it's the lats or the teres major. I said the obliques in this. What are you talking about? That's in the front of the body. That's not at the back. Yeah. Or well, this is like the side. But yeah, I don't know. This is a good one. I actually like this. I need to do more of these because I actually do really enjoy doing these putting like the anatomy knowledge I've learned from Proco and other resources to the test. It's fun. But I still suck, obviously, and I will suck for a long time. So I just got to keep practicing. And that's the fun, you know, that's the fun. That's the fun in learning, is when you're able to apply what you've practiced. But let's move on to the final one for the day, and that is Maki Zenin. No way. I love this character. If for the people who know of my other channel, we're getting a Maki video whenever I finally get to it, after I finish my original JJK video. But I can show you some random shit. Let me take off the hair for a second. Look at the original one I did. Oh my god. Oh no, this is the original. That is Ryuko. That is not Maki Zenin. That's Ryuko. This one looked better, but then we finally got around to not doing this one, but doing this. This is a cleaner version of the line art. These are glasses that I drew for her. She looks really good with both, with and without. And this is her face. And this is the original sketch for her face. This is her body, a copy of that, another copy of that. And then the actual, yeah. Let's take this off. This was the original sketch. I know this one took me a while. This sketch in total it's probably been like 5 hours of me working, 5-6 hours in total of me working on this. I don't know. That's like not including breaks. Yeah. It's been good though. I think like all that effort has really like turned into something really cool. This is like what I really feel like turning into the illustration of the month, at least, is this one, because I really like it. It's really nice. I had my friend look at it, and he's like, "Oh, it's actually like one of the best things I've seen you draw." I'm like, "Yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate it. It's really good looking. Thank you. I put a lot of time into it." I know something that like keeps popping out to me is like the pants. I wanted to make them like skinny pants, but maybe they look too thin on her. Like maybe I think they could have a little bit more volume to it, like just a little bit more thickness. I think that's something I can change about them. Cause yeah, I want them to look like they're on her skin, but maybe just the line art could be thicker. I'm thinking about it. I'll definitely test it when I come back to drawing this one, but that's what I think I should do with that. Other than that, like the forearm, I think is really good. The hands are nice, dude. This is what happens when you actually follow the reference, which I didn't. The head is not actually in the same position as the reference. I think, or it's actually in the reference. It's like lower, and I wanted to do that originally. We might be able to see it in my head sketch here. Like it was lower in the original sketch here. It was lower, like I was supposed to be like lower here, but I couldn't get it. I just decided to change it. Not I couldn't get it to work. I just decided to change it, and I think it turned out really good. I do want to do more angles like this though, where their heads are lower. So I definitely need to do more head practice. For sure. That's not the face. You want to see the other one. This is the original face. And I just kept looking at this and I'm like, I think I'm looking at Mikasa, sorry. I'm looking at like Mikasa and I'm like, I could see how I could turn this into let's just put the glasses on her. Okay, now it looks like Maki. Because I changed the eye shape. I changed it before I put the glasses on her. And I think I definitely think I prefer this one more. I always like these like more stern faces on characters. I think it's really fun. And I think it makes them look really cool. I think the notes could look better. This is just a sketch though. This is still like the cleanest sketch And maybe close to the final line art, because I like what I did with the abs here. It was cool. I didn't want to do too much because I don't know what I don't know what abs, like the anatomy of the abs. So I didn't want to do too much. I just wanted to imply. Do a lot of implying here. And yeah, I think it's good. It's good. It's pretty cool. The hair is cool. Maybe it could change a bit, but I like it. I think like the only thing I need to really fix is the hair. Like when it comes to cleaning it up, yeah, I can just clean up the hair and that's cool. But everything else is good. Everything else is good. The arm, I don't know. Is it okay, guys? I think it's okay. I made it a little thicker than it originally was. I think her hands are a good size. You could say her wrists are small, but our wrists just not small in comparison to things. I don't know. Maybe her forearm could be bigger, but that's something I'm still deciding on, and I can change in the future. But I think we're good today, guys. I think that's our sketch review, and I still have to decide what I want to draw for the week. I'm gonna do 1 week of just a specific thing, of a specific subject. Could be value studies, could be more like figure drawings or faces. Maybe I'll do one, or maybe I'll do two. I don't know. My brain is kind of, because I was really struggling with the hair. I was struggling with the hair because I couldn't get it to how I wanted it to look on the character. So my brain is like, maybe I should just practice hair for a week, or heads. Anyways, that's all for the little review, our sketch review. This was my first one. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I am so sorry for being so rambly. I have no script, so I am just going off the top of my head. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you later.